Hi, my name is Paul Russell. I'm with the Applications Group at Okuma America, and today I'm going to go over the Mid Auto Manual function on the mill controls. I've got a little demo set up over here. I can show you how it works, so let's go take a look. I've got the camera positioned at the control here so you all can see the buttons I'm going to hit as we go through this. The first thing we need to do is take it out of E-stop and hit the control on button to energize the drives. And next we need to close the doors and lock them. So now we're ready to run the program. You can see from my simulation up here, it's 4 inside triangular shaped pockets, and I'm going to just stop it on the first pocket as it's coming around the corner and then go into the Mid Auto Manual function. So we can turn it up and hit cycle start. And come down into the part. And what we need to do is hit slide hold whenever we want to pause the program. I'll do that now. And the Mid Auto Manual function is started when you hit this button here, this manual interrupt button. You'll see it light up blue. And now we are in manual mode, basically, while the program is still running. I can move the machine around with the panel keys or by the pulse handle. And that all depends on where your key switch is down here. I'm going to use the pulse handle, so I'm going to need to flip that switch over to the right. I'm going to bring my Z-axis up because my intention here is to go in and check the part or the cutter or so forth. So I've moved my Z up. I can move X and Y as well, wherever we want to move it to. Next, I'm going to go into the machine, so that means I need to stop the spindle, and I'm going to unlock the doors and then open them. At this point, we have access to the tool or the part, whatever we want to check. And when we're finished, we need to reverse that sequence. So we need to close our doors, we need to lock them, and we need to turn the spindle on. You do need to be in panel mode with this key switch to get your spindle running again. If you're in pulse handle mode, you'll get some weird alarm. Interlock release clockwise. Now I get my spindle running. Don't worry about that D level alarm. That'll go away once we get back out of the cycle. So the next thing we want to do is, first of all, look at this middle dial. I like to turn that down because when I hit this sequence restart button, it's going to return to where we left off in that program, and it's going to go at the speed controlled by this dial. If you have it all the way up, it's going to go as fast as it can. So I like to turn that down just to have a little more control. So I'm going to hit the sequence restart. On the older controls, as a note, you were able to hit the manual interrupt button. However, that would just continue the program from wherever you were. So if you raised your Z up, it's just going to continue the program on from that point in space. It's not really an ideal situation. We want to return to where we left off. So we're going to hit sequence restart. On the P500 control, by default, you cannot use the mid auto manual or the manual interrupt return method. There's a parameter which is in the P500 operation manual if you do want to look into that, as well as all the other instructions on this procedure. So I'm going to hit sequence restart, and I turn this dial up, and you'll see that it's going to return back to the point where we stopped it in the program. It's down, it's ready to go. I'm going to turn this dial back down, and I can hit cycle start, and that's all I need to do to get it to continue on. And you can do this again over and over as many times as you want. It's a very useful function on the OSP Okuma control. And that's all you got to do for the Mid Auto Manual function.